What up, YouTube Live? YouTube live streaming. My favorite uh, method of connecting with all of you. It's just straight up going it live like this one. Want to say, first of all, happy day after Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas dinner or Christmas party yesterday. Whatever you guys had with your family, I hope it was a blessed and wonderful one, and a joyous one. And if you guys are still sleeping or slipping it off from, because you guys stayed up late till 3 a.m. partying too hard, I totally understand. Um, Real quick, I'm still sick. Unfortunately, I caught the flu, and I've fallen sick since uh, I the last time I did this for you guys. It was on Sunday, I believe. Yeah, that's when I started feeling a bit under the weather, and bam, as soon as that evening hits, I was just bedridden, man. It was fever. I was burning up. So these past 2 days, I've been just sleeping and drinking lots of water. That's all I ever, that's all I did basically. Um, I just want to apologize. I haven't had the chance. Hey, Claudia. I haven't had the chance to um, give you guys some video reviews or that list of best of best, worst of worst movies of the year. I will hopefully do that. I can't do it right now because, again, I'm not feeling well. My sinus clogged up, and if I talk too much, I'd start coughing. I'm surprised that I'm, you know, not coughing right now, but and the temperature goes up and down uh, still. So, and I'm sneezing a lot. Sorry, I gotta blow this real quick. But I do have some video reviews for you guys. Hopefully, in the next couple of days. I know the movies that come out this weekend are In the Fade with Diane Kruger, which I have seen, and it was okay. It's like Germany's front runner for their foreign language film of the year. It's every country kind of presents their candidate. In the Fate is Germany's candidate for this year. I don't know what its chances are at the Oscars, but it was a decent drama slash thriller. It was more heavy on the drama. The other new movie this weekend is Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool, starring Annette Bening and Jamie Bell. I've also seen that one. It's based on the true story of Gloria Graham, I believe. That's the actress that Annette Bening plays in the film. So that movie was, in a nutshell, it was just too common. We've seen countless movies about aging or dying has-been celebrities, and this is one of those movies. So even though it's based on a true story and based on a memoir, um, Claudia says the first video of yours I found was of you interviewing Toby Kebbell at the female. Yes, thank you, Claudia. Yes, uh, yes, I interviewed Toby Kebbell at the LA festival this past year, and I hope to also do LA Film Festival again this 2018. Did you know, Claudia, that they've moved the LA Film Festival from summer all the way to September? So it's interesting. So in September, I think there's already TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival. So now it's gonna get crowded, extra crowded, with the LA Film Festival. So, but yeah, I don't have the budget to go to Toronto, but I will be there again covering the LA Film Festival. Hopefully, Toby Kebbell will be there again. Toby's a good guy. That was my second time chatting with him, but that was my first time chatting with him on camera. So thank you, Toby, and thank you, Claudia. Film stars don't die in Liverpool is just too common. It's not. There's nothing special about it. I mean, some great performances by Julie Walters and Annette Bening and Jamie Bell. But at the end of the screening, I was like, okay, next. No offense, but the, there was no kick to that movie. Uh, he's got six projects coming up in 2018, Claudia says. Oh, I believe you. I believe you. Toby is one of the busiest people in this business. Um, and kudos to Toby for being able to jump, you know, from one side of the filmmaking to the other, meaning from independent filmmaking to big budget studios. You know, he's been doing well making that jump or making that transition, and I think he's one of the few people or few actors who can do that and do it so well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully covering some of Toby's press junkets, some of Toby's red carpet premieres in 2018. It depends on the invites, so wish me luck. You know, again, as I said in the previous video, it's about relationship with the publicist. So those are the two new movies this weekend: In the Fade and Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool. I'll do a polished video review version of it, hopefully in the next couple of days when I'm not too sick. Real quick, Tuesday thoughts. Since I couldn't do Monday motivation yesterday, I want to do Tuesday thoughts. I want to share you a true story of mine from a few years ago when I was working as a college recruiter. I was driving down this very clear highway in Florida. I believe I was going from Orlando to Miami, and I want to say it takes about 3.5 hours from one from point A to point B. And it was about 4 p.m. The sun was setting, and I was just having a blast. You know, I was driving the rental car, you know, blasting the radio. I think the song was T.I. song that was playing. So live your life. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know the lyrics. So I was so in the zone of my enjoying the music and my driving, and all of a sudden this car. Okay, so this car coming from behind me and going to my left and start honking at me. It started honking at me, and the passenger, the one in the passenger seat, kept pointing towards something from her window. So the guy was driving, and the lady was like, look that way. And he kept honking, and I was like, what, you want to pass me by? No, just pass. If you want to drive faster, go ahead, you can pass me. No, but he kept like, no, look down, look. Oh, and then I realized after like 2 minutes of like baffled, I was like, oh, the sun was setting, it's getting dark, and I did not have my headlights on. And so I turned on my headlights, and the lady, you know, gave a thumbs up like this, and then they sped up and drove by. And I was like, oh, wow. How often do you get that kind of experience where people took the time to give you warnings? You know, they're like, hey, if you don't turn your headlights on, you know, it might, you know, I don't know what will happen. It might lead to an accident. You might swerve off the road because you can't see it. I don't know. But how often do people actually take the time to to honk at you and tell you to turn your headlights on when it's your time to do so? So I guess that's my belated Monday motivation and today Tuesday thoughts for you guys, especially in the year 2018 that's coming up. Um, give heed to drivers honking at you, whatever field that you're in. You know, you may not be a YouTuber. You may be you may be an employee at a workplace or an office, or you may be a teacher. You may be a first responder. You may be a college student. There will always be some, you know, I guess one would say good Samaritans sometimes that would take the time to like, hey, you forget to tie your shoelace, or hey, you forget to turn on your headlights. You got to give heed to those honks. Now, that said, I'm not saying that all of those honkings out there are valid. All right, that's why you have to use good judgment in discerning which one you should take to heart, um, because no one knows you better than yourself. So if people give you advice, don't say no. Don't push it away. Don't lock yourself in from any type of wisdom. But at the same time, you gotta also be able to discern which of these advices or which of these wisdoms actually apply to you, to where you are headed. If you are going from Orlando to Miami, will this advice about turning on the headlight, will this help my journey towards Miami? So that's what you also have to take into consideration. But be sure to be open to any warnings, any um, criticism, any advice, any wisdom along the way from anybody. That's my Tuesday thoughts for you guys, especially in the year 2018. I hope it helps, because it has helped me. Um, I myself, I'm a very stubborn guy. I'm one of those people who are like, I can do this my own. I don't need you. I don't need your advice. I don't need your whatever, your input. I don't need it. That's always been me, and it took some learning to unwind that. Maybe you're kind of like me. Maybe you're hard as rock and stubborn like me. So it may take some time to learn to be open to drivers honking at you, because you know, it might be life saving. You never know. It might save your life. So that's it. Thank you so much. By the way, I would want to give a quick shout out to Jason Cordero. Jason, if you're watching this, thank you for being Rama Screen's latest patron. Jason has pledged $2 per month on Rama Screen Patreon. If you want to join Jason, you can do so at patreon.com/Rama Screen. $2 per month can go a long way. There's all kinds of rewards for all kinds of levels. Um, and so I want to give a shout out of thank you to Jason for helping me support this channel. And thank you for all of you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys have a great rest of this holiday season. Hopefully, you guys are not falling sick like me. Because right now, I'm going to hit the sack again, get some more sleep, drink some more water, and hopefully feeling much better tomorrow to do a much better looking video reviews for you guys of those two movies that I just mentioned to you. All right, let's wrap this.